Good morning, everyone. Yes, for the ones that haven't seen my hair yet, I've changed the color. As you can see, it's a bit between red and pink-ish. Anyway, I'll show it to you on Tuesday. And as I promised, we're gonna do the experiment with this yucky cigarette. So you can see how the lungs get dark inside. I'm not just going to say it to you, but I'm going to show it to you. So you can see that it's true, that cigarettes are not good for your health and they turn your lungs completely black. It's disgusting, you will see. So what do we need for this? We need a bottle like this. Let me just turn this a little bit. So we need a big bottle like the one we did in the project. Instead of putting sellotape, I put a little bit of hot glue, you see, around. It's exactly the same, but it would take ages if we did it in class. Also, look at my trachea and the bronchi. Instead of the straws that you used in class, I used a plastic one, a transparent one. Why? Because I want you to see how the smoke, that I would put here later, how the smoke goes inside. You're going to see how it flows inside, down to the lungs. We will also need some sellotape, balloons that are going to be our lungs. Remember, the same as we did in class. Gauze. This in Spanish is gasano. Yeah, gauze. You see, this is the typical thing that you put when you hurt yourself. Yeah, like that. A bit transparent, but you would see the difference with the cigarette. And also, of course, cigarette. A cigarette that I have. As you know, I don't smoke, so I had to ask someone to give me one because I was not going to buy one just for the experiment. So thank you for that lovely person that gave me one. I'm not going to say your name, don't worry. Okay, let's get started now. So the first thing we're going to do is this. We're going to put the gauze. There are 3, right? So let's put 2. No, let's put 1 and 1. I think it's enough because the balloons are not very big. So we're going to put this gauze inside this lung. Okay, we're going to put it in there in the balloon. So this is going to represent the lungs inside. I'm going to put the other one here too. Don't do this at home. I mean, not by yourselves, at least. If you want to try because you think it's interesting or important and you do it with your families, well, that's another thing. But just with this experiment, you would see it clearly. You don't really have to do it at home, okay, guys? So look, you see, I have the gauze inside, this thing inside. And now what we have to do is, with a bit of sellotape, we would put, like the same as in class, we put this tube in here. Remember, we don't put it until the very end, just in here is fine. And we put a bit of sellotape around to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere and it stays here, and that the air can just flow through the tube. And now the other one. Okay, the same, we put the sellotape around. Up. There's, so sorry, silly iris, I was doing it the wrong way. There. Okay, so we have it like this: trachea, bronchi, and lungs. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna now put it in here, the same as in class. Same thing. So it would look like this. I don't have plasticine, so I'm just going to put a little bit of sellotape around. Okay, so we have it ready. You see, I put a bit of sellotape around so I make sure that the air doesn't go in and there's nothing there, there's no holes or anything. So just to double check that my lungs work the same as we did in class, let's see if I come here, there's no reflection. That's gonna be hard. Anyway, you can see it a little bit. No, you can see it quite well. Look, you will see how the lungs inflate. They inhale or an exhale. Look. Good, no? Okay, this is how it works and how we did it in class. But we have a little problem. If we have this cigarette, if we put it here, let's think that this is like the mouth. We said no, mouth and a nose. Okay, but if we put this cigarette in here, how are my lungs going to work if I cannot put any air anywhere? No? So what we're gonna do, that I didn't mention before, is using gloves. The glove that we use, and we put in here, round, would represent the, let's see if you know it very well, the diaphragm. Remember that we did it in class, the diaphragm. So we're gonna put it here. Ta-da! And if you see it, look, if I pull the diaphragm down, you will see that my lungs are going to inflate. Look, you see? And if I put it up, it's like the lungs are exhaling. Look, inhale, we breathe in, we breathe out, we breathe in, we breathe out. Remember that was the diaphragm, and remember it was important when you're breathing in and out with your bottle, this is the one you have at home, that you pull your fist, this is your fist, you put your fist a little bit inside. Why? Because the diaphragm is not flat. It has like a dome shape. It's a bit like this. So if we don't put our fist a little bit, tiny bit in, we will not get that shape. No? Okay? It's not flat, it's a little bit in. This is the dome shape. This, like this. In, out. Look, and you can even hear it. Look, listen. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're going to light this cigarette. Remember that we have the gauze inside, and let's see how our lungs are gonna be inside after smoking this cigarette. Only one cigarette, remember. Let's see how it is. I'm gonna just take the lighter, if I have one, and then we'll start with the experiment. Okay, ready? Okay, I'm back. I got a lighter. I just have it for candles, for birthdays and things like that. I don't smoke, as I said. Okay, let's start. Let's get started. And the moment you light it, you have to start doing this. Look, as if this was smoking, really smoking. Look, let's put some more. Straight away, start. Look, our lungs are smoking this. And if you see the trachea, it's not transparent anymore. Look, it's like white. Ugh. Oh my, that's why I did it outside, because you know, this is disgusting. I'm gonna try not to breathe the air. But you see the lungs? They keep working. The air is going in and out, in and out. This is gonna take me a while. So I'm gonna just be here for a little bit longer. But look at the ashes. You see the ashes? That means that we're breathing in and out a lot, and that air is coming inside our lungs. Look. So look, when the cigarette is all consumed until here, I'll show you the results, okay? Let me keep working a little bit more. Ugh. Now look guys, imagine, so this is the trachea, you know? So every time we inhale, look at the trachea, how the smoke flows inside to the lungs. Look, okay? You see it? I'm gonna put it a bit closer. Look at the smoke going inside the lungs. Look, again. Ooh, exhale. Inhale again, look. When you inhale and exhale, do you see that air going inside? Disgusting. Okay guys, so I have already taken out the cigarette. Look, completely black inside, yellow on the other side. This is a filter. This orange part, it's called a filter, and as we learned in class, it has paint, rests of paint and glue, and well, many other chemicals that we don't really need in our body. But this filter, it tries to, as the name says, filter the dirt and all the chemicals that are inside, but they're so strong that this little thingy cannot protect us from absolutely anything. You will see it is in our lungs. You are going to see it. Obviously, as I said, you're not going to see black lungs, okay? If for that we would need packets and packets and packets and packets of cigarettes for many years. People that have black lungs, that means that they have been smoking for many years, okay? Just with one cigarette is not going to be like that, but you will see that the gauze that we had inside that was yellow, I mean white, would turn into a yellowish color, gently, but it would be a little bit yellow. Okay, shall we see it? So the first thing, we're going to take the diaphragm out. Now we pull this out too. The first thing you would see, guys, that I have noticed, look, this part, the tube is more or less the same because it doesn't get any colors, but if you see this part, this has turned a bit yellow, and in here as well, the silicone in this part, the hot glue, if you see, it's a bit yellowish as well. Let's see how they are in our lungs, how the gauze are. Let's see. Just gonna take one from here. Oh, I'm not patient enough. Oopsie. Okay, I have one here and the other one here. So let's see our first one. Well, it's a little tiny bit yellow. Oh yeah, I don't know if you see it very well. I'm going to put it later with the white one so you can compare better. Okay, we'll put it on the table where the light is a little bit better. But okay, this one is not that yellow. Let's see the next one. Let's see if we're luckier with the next. Oh yes, look. Ting, 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 ting. What is this? So just for you to compare. Look, you see, these are all the toxins and all the chemicals, the bad things that cigarettes have inside, and we're putting inside our bodies. I know, isn't it? I'm going to show you a picture, or I'm going to put the camera a little bit closer so you can see it better and you can compare. Look, you see, this is the clean one. This was our first lung that is a little bit yellow, but not that much. But this one, you could clearly see the stain here. You see the tar, the nicotine, this horrible things that they put inside. Horrible, isn't it? So guys, I hope you have learned a lot with this experiment. And thank you very much as well for sharing all the information about the video, my channel in general with experiments, but this one in particular, I would appreciate if you share it with people that smoke, obviously, or with people that have kids and teenagers in the family, because as we learned in class, when we are teenagers, we play a little bit too much. We do silly things, right? We sometimes try smoking cigarettes because we want to be cool, and that's why we did all the posters at school. Remember all the posters for second of ESO, third of ESO, bachillerato kids that say stop smoking, is not good for your health. Thank you very much, kids, because I think it's helping a lot, and well, at least we're giving them information. And as I said, please share it with these people as well that you know, because not everybody knows about this. I'm going to put you as well the picture with all the chemicals that are inside our body when we smoke. That, you know, well, we have seen them in class. So please, thank you for sharing, and please, never, ever smoke. You see how dangerous it is for your health, and not just for your health, but also for the people that are around you and live with you. Okay, that's called secondhand smoking. We will learn it in class, don't worry. Okay, lovelies? I hope you liked it, and I hope you learned a lot. That is the most important thing. Bye.